Welcome back. Let's get you details of an operation that was conducted that began late last night really in Shopian, in which 3 Lashkar-e-taiba terrorists were gunned down. And this is an important development because one of these terrorists is reportedly behind the killing of a street vendor last week. These 3 terrorists were killed in the early hours of the day. Search operation is still on. We understand incriminating material including arms and ammunition has been recovered from the terrorists. These 3 terrorists have been identified as Danish Ahmed, Mukhtar Ahmed and Yawar Mehmed. 2 operations were launched in Shopian district last evening. This was the 3rd encounter in the last 24 hours. Mukhtar Ahmed is from Gandarbal. He was linked to the killing of a street hawker, Virendra Paswan, in Srinagar last Tuesday. Paswan was a resident of Bihar's Bhagalpur. He was residing in Alamgari Bazar, Zadibal. A total of 25 civilians have been killed in Jammu and Kashmir in this year alone. Last week, there were several deaths that were reported, particularly of targeted killings from the minority community. And our forces in the last few days have been ensuring that the terrorists behind these civilian killings have been nabbed. Let's take this across now to Kamaljit Sandhu for more details. Kamaljit, good morning. Give us more details about the operation that was conducted in Shopian. We understand that one of the terrorists was actually involved in the killing of a street hawker last week.
Akshita, as you were rightly mentioning it, after spate of civilian killings, security forces stepping up pressure, several encounters taking place in the last 48 hours. This is an important encounter because Mushtaq Ahmed Shah is one of those perpetrators who was behind the killing of the Bihari street hawker in Srinagar, who's been identified as Virendra. And this is where security forces say this is a shot in the arm because 3 terrorists have been gunned down. This is the 2nd encounter in Shopian, which is in South Kashmir. But clearly, there have been more nakas, more step up, more coordinate search operations and more specific informations based on information. All these encounters are now taking place as a part of measure. Remember, MHA has sent in multiple agencies, whether it's IB, DRAW, and NI officials to Kashmir Valley as a part of a sustained effort to bring down levels of violence. It does seem that Pakistan ISI is trying to target not just minorities, but try to brew trouble in Kashmir Valley once again. And this is where security forces now acting on tip-off. This is obviously going to be one of those considerations. But remember, as far as the minorities are concerned, a key concern is already there. The only way is to neutralize these terrorists to ensure that they are kept at bay and the information coming in through local sources to ensure that these terrorists are gunned down as soon as possible.
All right, Kamalji, thank you very much for joining us with all those details.